Welcome to Digital Genealogy Communities and the Emerging Tech That Connects Us by Annette Munro, Info 200 blog post number 7. This short presentation explores how genealogists use emerging technologies to seek, verify, and share family history. Drawing on my Info 200 research and real-world applications, I'll share insights into how digital tools and AI support this passionate community. Who are genealogists? Genealogists include hobbyists, professionals, and family historians. They come from all walks of life, united by a drive to uncover the past and preserve family stories. And they meow too. This information-seeking community thrives in digital environments and often supports each other through forums and social platforms. Why they search. Motivations. As you can see to the right is a lengthy list of all the reasons genealogists do research. Genealogists are often motivated by emotional, historical, or identity-based reasons. Some want to honor ancestors or understand military service. Others are driven by trauma recovery, personal healing, or the need to reclaim cultural identity. How they search. Here you see a slide of a screenshot that I created with AI to show the research process that a genealogist engages in to come to a conclusive answer. It starts off with a research objective that then determines the types of records needed or information needed and where to find that. And then the records are divided up by primary sources and their locations, secondary sources, and derivatives and user-contributed databases. This leads to the culmination of sources being cited, and then finally, that information can be used to develop a timeline or a narrative that explains more or provides future recommendations. Genealogists' search process is iterative and creative. They use known names or dates to explore deeper, moving back and forth between databases, forums, and archives. Genealogists verify sources, cross-check data, and use storytelling to make sense of fragmented histories. Tools of the trade. Popular tools include Ancestry.com, FamilySearch.org, Find a Grave, MyHeritage, and Fold3. And there are many more as well. These platforms all offer digitized records, AI hints, and collaborative trees, but even more powerful is the shared knowledge of online genealogy communities that guide each other along the way. Challenges genealogists face. Often, genealogists face barriers like paywalls, poor metadata, confusing abbreviations, or difficulty locating non-digitized records. Military records in particular can be hard to decode without proper context. Here we see a slide of a screenshot that I created after using AI to determine the meaning of abbreviations found in an online database collection like Fold3. Emerging technologies, especially AI, are transforming how genealogists work. Tools like ChatGPT help interpret abbreviations, draft queries, or clarify document meaning. Optical character recognition, or OCR, improves access to handwritten documents and records, while metadata tagging supports better search accuracy. Real-world application, Fold3 kiosk. At the Hill Aerospace Museum, I'm developing a Fold3 military records kiosk tutorial to help users self-navigate digital records and archives. I used my research on genealogist behavior to create tailored prompts, intuitive workflows, and a volunteer-led training program. Our artifact information-seeking poster. This poster summarizes my findings. It maps motivations, tools, challenges, and strategies in a single view, helping others design better tools for genealogists. It's part of my broader effort to merge information science, digital access, and user-centered design. As you can see, there is a lot of information in this poster that includes the research that I did, the AI prompts and queries and answers and structuring and format that assisted me in the process to garner this information and also to cite my sources. There are so many wonderful tools that I was able to use that allowed me to make this poster and then to simplify it in another poster. And I was torn between these two posters because one has all of the information represented on it, even with small text, and the other poster is a consolidation of that information, and it's boiled down to the basic facts. So it's got a clean, quick overview. So using emerging technologies can help us in different ways, from very detailed information to the distilled, boiled down facts that we might be looking for. And then final thoughts. Genealogy is more than dates and names. It's about memory, identity, and connection. As I worked on this project, I discovered a young man who started off as a student at a college that I now work at. He became a pilot, and then he went to war during World War II. And as I learned more about him through newspapers and articles and records and found different databases, both online and physical archives, and interacted with archivists and librarians to access information to create these tutorials, I felt connected to this individual, Major Floyd J. Pell. By understanding our community's digital needs and using emerging technology, we can create access pathways that preserve the past for future generations. Major Pell will be nominated for the Utah Aviation Hall of Fame, and he will become the guiding instructor for those tutorials made just for the museum. Thank you.